Are you looking for ways to save money at college? Well, I've got some easy tips for you to do it. Welcome to Gary Talks Money, the finance channel without the gimmicks. My name is Gary, and today we're going to be talking about some easy ways you can save money at college. Let's face it, between tuition, books, food, and electronics, college can get pricey. I know firsthand that every dollar counts when you're in school, so that's why I put together these 5 easy college savings tips to share with you. I'd love to hear your thoughts about these tips in the comment section below. If you have some of your own college savings tips, definitely leave those down there as well. One other thing, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on new videos. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. My very first savings tip has to do with electronics, and as you know, nowadays it's pretty much an essential to have either a laptop or a tablet to get your schoolwork done on. The only problem is electronics are super expensive, so that's why my recommendation is that you shop used whenever possible. Shopping used is a great way to save money, and it's super easy to find used electronics online these days. Online sellers like eBay and Back Market have a huge selection of used laptops, tablets, and cell phones, and most of these items come with a warranty and a return policy. Aside from shopping used electronics, you may want to consider buying open box electronics from retailers like Amazon or Best Buy. These open box electronics can be close to new and usually come with some pretty good discounts. Now, my recommendation is to stick with reputable retailers that you know or sellers that you're familiar with. I wouldn't go to Craigslist or eBay sellers that you don't know because there's always a chance that you might buy an electronic item that doesn't work fully or doesn't come with some kind of guarantee or warranty. Shopping used can save you a ton of money, and all in all, there's not really a lot of drawbacks, especially if you're able to pick up devices that are close to new, have warranties, and have return policies. Alright, my next college savings tip has to do with textbooks, specifically how you get your textbooks for your classes. Now, in times past, you usually had one of two options. You could either buy the book brand new from the college bookstore, or you could try to find the book used at a used bookstore. Nowadays, there is a third option, and that's renting the textbook. Sites like Amazon and Chegg allow you to rent either a digital or physical textbook for the semester instead of purchasing that textbook outright. The great thing about this is that rental costs a fraction of the price of purchasing the textbook brand new. The crazy thing is, you can probably rent all of the textbooks for all of your classes for less than the price of one textbook purchased brand new. The great thing about renting textbooks from companies like Amazon and Chegg is these companies allow you to highlight and write in these textbooks just like they're your own. What's even better is when you're done with the textbooks at the end of the semester, you just put them back in the box that they came in, put a prepaid shipping label on that box, and send them back to the company that you rented them from. What's really convenient is that return shipping is usually included, so all you have to do is drop off that prepaid box and you're ready to go. My third college savings tip also has to do with textbooks, but this tip is more about the timing of when you purchase or rent your textbooks. My recommendation is that you wait to purchase or rent your textbooks until class actually starts. Now, I know that this can be kind of a risky strategy because there is a chance that you might actually need the textbook the first day of class or the first couple of weeks. But in my experience, most professors will give you at least a couple of weeks of grace period to get your textbooks if you haven't already gotten them. Now, the reason that I say to wait to get your textbooks until class actually starts is because not every textbook listed in the syllabus is actually required for every class, and it's kind of up to the discretion of the professor to decide which textbooks are going to be used. I've been in a ton of classes where only one or two of the textbooks listed on the syllabus were actually needed, and the rest of them were just optional. So if you wait, you might be able to save yourself some money by not getting those textbooks that aren't mandatory. The other thing is, some professors may share a link where you can rent the textbook really cheap or even download it for free in some cases. So while it can be a little bit of a risky bet, it might actually pay off to wait to purchase or rent your textbooks until class actually starts. My fourth college savings tip also has to do with textbooks. There's a lot of things about textbooks in here because textbooks cost a lot of money. And my next savings tip has to do with where you can go to get cheap or even free textbooks in some cases. Now, textbooks are super expensive, and the crazy thing is, you usually only use them once for a single class. That's why some college campuses have started programs called textbook exchanges, where you can take your old textbooks and exchange them for copies of textbooks you'll need for your next classes. Some textbook exchanges will allow you to keep the textbooks that you pick up, while others will require you to return them at the end of the semester. Textbook exchanges can be in a physical location, like at a campus library, or they can be online, like on a Facebook group. If you're not sure whether a textbook exchange like this exists at your college campus, definitely check online or ask the staff at your campus library if they know about one. While not every college campus has a textbook exchange, those that do definitely help save students money. Alright, my fifth and final tip is textbook adjacent as well, but this one has to do with access codes. Now, it seems like more and more college classes are requiring access codes, and this was one of the things that I hated when I was in college because it was just another added expense that you had to pay for on top of books. Now, my recommendation for picking up access codes is to skip your campus bookstore and go directly to the publisher or a reputable retailer like Chegg to get those access codes. The reason, of course, being that college campus bookstores tend to mark up the prices of things like textbooks and access codes by quite a bit. As a result, purchasing these access codes at your campus bookstore can be quite a bit more expensive than just purchasing them direct or from a reputable third-party retailer. Now, my recommendation is that you also stay away from third-party sellers that are offering codes at suspiciously low prices. 9 times out of 10, these are going to be scams and you are not going to get a legitimate access code. So just stay away from third-party sellers that are offering codes at way low prices. They're not going to work. Something to keep in mind is that most professors are going to link directly to the publisher's online store where you can purchase the access code directly. This is generally going to be the cheapest option, and some access codes even come with a digital copy of the textbook. One little bonus tip here has to do with purchasing your textbook and your access code. The cool thing is you can actually rent the textbook for a lot cheaper than purchasing one. So my recommendation is just rent your textbook and then purchase the access code separately. You're going to be paying a lot less for each of them than if you were to pick up a bundle that was sold, say, at a campus bookstore or online. Alright guys, that's going to be about it. I hope that you found the information in this video helpful as you're getting ready to go back to school. Definitely let me know down in the comments section below if you have some college savings tips of your own. As I said, be sure to hit that like button, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Until next time guys, take care and I'll see you later.